Maybe we are. Maybe we have a little Osama in all of us.
Oh, okay.
2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Three Hit Combo Podcast. My name is Matt. I'm here with Tam and Andy. What's up, guys?
What is up with it?
It's been a while.
Yeah. The band's back together.
Specifically for Andy.
Again.
It's been a very long time.
I know.
I think 2017 has been our hardest year.
It has been
We started touring and doing cocaine.
yeah. Really hard to pin everybody down.
Yeah.
I've just been doing soap shavings. You guys been doing coke?
Yeah, man.
Soap shaving.
Laced
shit.
with powdered sugar. I got that sweet nose.
Yeah. So I was in Italy for a while.
How was that?
That was fun.
Any particular reason?
Oh, Camilla's grandma lives there, and it's not America.
Neat.
But dude, Italy is the most inconvenient fucking country I've ever been to. You want Band-Aids from a store? Nah.
Welcome to our new segment, Racist Rant by Andy.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Racist Randy.
Racist Randy.
What do you mean? Do you have to go to like a pharmacist to get it?
No. You would think the pharmacy, they have these like, they're specifically pharmacies, but they specifically deal in medication, and that's it. There's no such thing as like a Walmart or a Walgreens or Target there.
Mm-hmm.
Did they call them apothecaries?
No, they just call them pharmacies.
Lame.
And you think the grocery store would have things, but no. Like, if you find something you want, there's one option of it, and that's it. If they don't have it, fuck you. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that sucks.
It's the most inconvenient fucking country.
Just no Band-Aids for you, bippity.
Yeah. Nope. Bibbidi bop. Her grandma broke her like pocket mirror, so we went to the town we were in, the next town, and none of them had pocket mirrors.
Beautiful.
Yeah. But otherwise, I ate my weight in food, which was
Pocket
nice.
mirrors, huh?
Yeah. Take it out of your purse.
Just
Put
to-
the makeup on, bippity
Oh,
boppity.
okay.
But it was good.
Just a
The
fucking mirror.
plane ride back was probably the worst fucking plane ride I've ever been on, because
Oh, yeah?
I sat diagonal to a kid that was like, he must have been like 15 or 16 and didn't know how to wear deodorant.
Oh.
So I smelled BO and onions for a 9.5-hour flight.
That sounds hype. I love onions.
I do too, but not when a
Not when
person
somebody
smells
else's
like-
mouth.
Yeah.
It was fucking disgusting. I wanted to end my life on that plane.
Good God.
But otherwise, it was good.
I don't think it's any secret that the trip back from
Anywhere.
a destination sucks ass.
Yeah.
Because you remember when we went to SGC and we woke up very early in the morning, and even though it was super early, we're all like, yeah, we're going to Dallas. And then on the way back,
Was just grumpy.
We're just
and
like,
tired. Just, fucking hate this.
I actually always like the trip back rather than the trip going.
Oh really?
Really. The ride itself.
Oh man.
look at Tam being that guy.
Well,
Sorry,
I'm glad
man.
you're so positive about it.
It's like, normally whenever I go somewhere, it's for like one of these silly card tournaments. And so like, normally I've beat ass. So, like, this is the victory ride home.
Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah, going there, I'm like, fuck, I'm going to be so tired trying to play this dumbass card game. And then we go in, we kick ass, and then we leave.
All right.
Yeah.
Arrive, kick ass, leave.
Yeah.
You should make that shirt.
That should be a tattoo on your shoulder there.
Kick ass and play card games. And I'm all out of ass.
Matt, I like your beard.
Thank you.
All caveman-y.
It's a little unkempt right now because I just woke up.
Do you like my beard?
Yeah, Tam.
Thank you.
I didn't know you could grow camo beards.
I can. I mean, there's a little dye job for the gray. I'm not graying yet, but the green and the
I'm
browns, those are all me.
Dude, I have a lot of gray in my hair. It pisses me off.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Probably because you're so fucking old.
I know. 30 next year.
I think I see a gray hair.
Yeah. There's Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of gray here. I'm old.
Yeah, I think he does have a couple gray hairs.
You look distinguished.
It's like I know things. I don't know things.
How gray is your bush?
That has kept its color.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the last things to go. So
Now my ass hair is all white.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
yeah, Andy here in just a couple years is going to be like everyone's going to listen to what he has to say
It's still gonna be dumb shit.
because he's not old, so like he's clearly not senile, but he's also not young because he's got the slight hint of gray, and everyone's
Salt
gonna be
and
like,
pepper.
that's wisdom right there.
I remember Pogs, Beast Wars, and Transformers.
Unlike when women get a touch of gray and everyone's like, wow, what an old bitch.
What an old bitch.
That man's distinguished. That lady's old. It's like newscasters when they get old. That old man's trustworthy.
I trust him. Oh, he lied about being in a war? Ooh.
That old woman's old. Bitch.
That lady's dried up. Nobody likes her anymore.
Welcome to Destroying the Patriarchy with 3-hit combo.
We're just trying to be equal opportunists, you know?
Yeah.
We hate everybody.
I don't. I love everybody.
Well, that's a good thing we're both on a podcast so we can have different opinions, huh?
Technically, no one said we're allowed to have differing opinions.
Yeah.
This isn't the 3-hit combo opinion podcast.
You're right.
This is a homogenous mix.
Of just bros.
This is a hive
Growing
mind.
up.
Did you guys see Thor?
No.
I'm going to see Thor after this podcast.
Nice.
I'm going to see Thor sometime, maybe. I've never seen a Thor movie in theaters.
Well, I highly recommend it. It's top tier Marvel. I've seen it twice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Saw it opening night and then yesterday.
I had something to do last night. That probably would have been my opportunity.
No, that's fine.
And then tonight, I've got work
I
for
just-
fucking 12 hours.
I just highly recommend it. You'll enjoy it.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Thor.
Oh, okay. This is basically just bro Thor the movie.
All right.
He's just a super bro, and this movie is great.
Speaking of work, I worked overtime yesterday, and I noticed the best day to work an hour of overtime is the day we set the clocks back an hour.
That makes sense. You gained that.
Yeah.
It's like nothing happened.
But I saw Spider-Man Homecoming Friday night.
Ooh, finally. What did you like it?
Yeah.
It was a good. It was a solid Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it was very good.
I fucking love that movie. Holy shit.
I'm glad it wasn't it was like half an origin story. Like I didn't have to go
Yeah.
through the he
Yeah.
gets bitten.
Yeah, you didn't have to go through that again.
And Uncle Ben dying again.
They didn't even mention Uncle Ben.
I thought they mentioned like he's been through a lot or something.
Yeah. Aunt May's been through a lot, but
Yeah.
like they weren't
Aunt
like
Bay.
Aunt Bay.
And Bay.
They weren't even like flashback to Uncle Ben's
Yeah, no,
face or
that
whatever.
was nice. I like that he's just established now. He's fucking Spider-Man.
I love how. Hey, do you remember Aunt May in the first Spider-Man movie?
How old she was.
She was so old.
Yeah, the Aunt May's been getting younger as each new reboot has
Like
come.
that was like Grandma May.
Yeah, I think who was Aunt May in the Amazing Ones?
I remember her
She
face,
was a
but I don't know her
spy.
name.
Was it Susan Sarandon?
No.
She was a spy.
But then you come all the way to Aunt Bay.
Let's see.
Aunt Bayrissa Tobey.
Oh, it was Sally Field.
I don't know who that is.
Hold on, you'll know.
Fun facts with Andy. But yeah, that movie was really good.
I liked it.
I don't
Oh,
think I was a
it's
big.
that bitch.
I don't think I was a big.
Yeah, I called her a bitch because she's got gray hairs.
Keeping up.
I don't think I was a big fan of his sidekick friend.
the
Horatio Sands.
I thoroughly.
That's who he reminded me of.
I don't know. I don't have a bad thing to say about that movie.
Yeah, it was a solid Spider-Man movie. I like that the end credits scene with the Scorpion.
That was pretty hype.
I was like, oh, they haven't done Scorpion. Have they done Scorpion? I don't think they've done
Nope.
Scorpion. Yeah, fucking Scorpion.
I can't even remember Scorpion in the fucking games.
Yeah.
I liked the origin of the Shocker.
Yeah. Dude, there's a Shocker in every... Wait, was there a Shocker in the Tobey Maguire ones?
No.
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 Okay.
And there wasn't a Shocker in the Amazing Spider-Mans either.
Yeah, there was.
Go on.
Give me a second.
His name was Electro, not the Shocker. Hunch back up my nerd glasses a little bit.
But I liked how he, he just throws him the thing. He's like, "Here, you're the new Shocker."
Yeah.
Dude, I thought Michael Keaton fucking
He
killed
was an
that role.
awesome bad guy.
Welcome to the Spider-Man podcast.
Yeah, he was a great bad guy. What are you looking at?
I was just looking out the
No.
window.
No, okay. You had like a concerned...
captive.
You had a concerned look on your face.
Captivated by the wonders of nature.
I was
Andy.
listening to you guys and getting prepared to say something.
Was it about Spider-Man?
It was about Spider-Man.
Neat. Go on.
I loved how he was the dad of Peter's love interest.
Dude, I saw that opening night, and when he opened that door, the whole theater was like, "Oh!"
Did anybody see it coming?
no,
I didn't. No.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah,
I thought
it was good.
It was really well done.
And I was listening to the Red Letter Media Half in the Bag review of it, and Rich Evans was like, "That is one of the... I haven't been surprised by a movie plot twist in so long."
Yeah,
and he's like, "And I did not see that one coming."
it was good.
And the way that Peter handled it, where he's like just fucking staring him down,
Yeah.
just like, I don't know what the fuck to do right now. And you can see like the inner turmoil of, do I go to the dance or do I fuck up this old man? What do I do?
He should have danced. He should have gave her like one dance and then peaced out. Ah, he was getting away though.
And then he was all like, "Here, you go ahead, sweetie. I'm going to give him the dad talk." And then he's just like, "I will fucking kill you.
You and everyone you love.
If you get
Michael Keaton was a badass bad guy.
if you get near my family, I will fucking kill you."
All three Marvel movies this year have been really good, like top tier. Guardians was
Guardians
awesome.
2.
Guardians is
I
good.
guess Thor. I was like,
Yeah.
there's only 2, you idiot.
Yeah. Thor is
Dummy.
so good, so good.
I will have to see it even if I go master date. I promise you.
Dude, I master date every single movie.
What the fuck is that?
To where you take yourself out on a date.
Oh, I do that all the time. I did that for the opening night, and then Camilla. I kept talking about how good it was, and Camilla's like, "Oh, we'll go." So then we went.
Yeah.
Because one of the things I hate is like, I want to see a movie, and then like I've got this big pool of friends, and then like I'm trying to like fit them on a chessboard of which time people can go.
No, yeah. If Camilla doesn't want to see the movie with me, I just go by myself. I like
Yeah.
it.
Also, I'd like to get the movie over with, so I'm not that guy that everyone wants to talk about it, and I'm just like, no.
That's what I do. That's why I see Marvel movies every time, like opening night.
Yeah.
And Star Wars. Stranger Things I've fallen behind on. Everyone at work wants to talk. I'm like, no.
Oh, I've seen the second season.
I finished
I
it.
also
this weekend.
have.
You finished it this week?
Yeah, this weekend
Nice.
I finished it. Or Friday night I finished it.
Wait, do you
so-
want to do the Stranger Things spoiler cast?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That actually sounds super fun.
Did you finish it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, this is a good opening. I was super happy that she got to go to the dance. I was like,
Yeah.
Do you want to start at the beginning? Maybe not the last fucking
I
5
don't
minutes of the
care.
show.
That made me happy. Because she was promised it the first season.
Was she?
Yeah, they were sitting in the cafeteria, and he's like, we'll go to the snowball. It'll be great. She didn't get there.
Nice.
Yeah, Steve has cemented himself as my favorite character.
That was the best redemption arc I have ever seen in a TV show.
Yeah,
I
and-
fucking hated him the first season.
And he started his redemption at the very end of season 1.
Yeah.
When they're fighting the Demogorgon, and he's just freaking out, and they're like, "You need to go," and he runs outside, and he's fiddling with his keys trying to leave, knowing that they're about to fight this like interdimensional being. And then he comes back in and starts hitting it with the bat.
Dude, I love his character.
Yeah.
It was the best redemption.
Yeah, totally.
And then like, he's trying to keep her sober at the damn party.
Yeah.
And then she's like a bitch to him. And then
I don't need you.
And then he's protecting the kids. He still has the bat. You know.
There's so many good babysitter memes or like
Yeah.
Best Dad 2000 or 84 or whatever.
He is 0-2 in fist fights, but I gotta say that second one has an asterisk next to it because that dude hit him with the plate.
That guy was just a bitch.
He was kicking his ass up until the plate.
That guy was just a little bitch.
I think in season 3 that guy's gonna have like
I think
a
he's there
very
for a
deep
reason.
story.
Yeah, I think he's there for a reason.
He might be the bad guy that you actually feel bad for. I already feel bad for him because his dad was like, hitting him, and I guarantee he's gay.
He could have banged Nancy's mom,
which
though.
which in the 80s is kind of rough. I guarantee it though because just the way he was dressing, and then he called Steve a pretty boy. Those were very light, like, oh, maybe. But when his dad said he's looking at himself in the mirror like a faggot, I was like, oh, like that probably hit him hard.
Yeah.
I was like, that's why his dad's probably mad at him. His dad's probably an asshole.
What'd you guys think about Bob?
He was the purest of us all.
I thought that was the best character. So, like here's the way that I explained season 1 versus season 2 to somebody who hadn't seen season 2. Like, season 1, all of our characters are like level 3, and they're like
Yeah.
they're like figuring out the world. And then like in season 2, they're all like level 8, and there's like a hella power creep. Like everybody's like a total badass now. It's like, hey, you remember the final boss of season 1? Yeah, that's just a minion now. We don't give a fuck about that thing.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh,
I guess like that's the reason that I think people can consider it weaker is because like the final boss of season 1, the thing that made it like really grounded, I lost what was grounded about this horrific sci-fi thriller. Like the single Demogorgon was just unstoppable, and it was the only the other.
Yeah, but were those full-grown ones?
No,
in
absolutely
season
not.
2?
No,
Yeah.
they were demi-dogs.
I was so fucking pissed at Dustin when he sees this new species, and then like he keeps it, and he's like, "Oh, what did he name it?"
D'Artagnan or
Dart-
Dart.
Yeah, Dart.
D'Artagnan. What a sick name.
And like,
That's a sick name, dude.
and like this thing,
Like the Musketeers. That's why.
this fucking thing is growing and screeching, and he's like, "No, don't do anything to it."
It's good.
It's like, you remember the like interdimensional fucking beings you were fighting? Like, why are you taking a chance, you jackass?
I didn't make the connection until they did the flashback that might have been the thing that Will threw up in the end of season 1.
Oh, that was one of the things I noticed right away.
Yeah, I didn't think about
Because it kind of squirmed away, but it is kind of weird because this takes place a year later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it didn't grow at all.
Yeah,
I think it's
it-
just something similar to it.
Yeah,
But it was the Will knows that it's wrong.
Or that thing is what caused that whole like underground
Yeah.
area, because that would make sense to do a year's worth of that.
yeah. I do love when they're trying to get out of there though, and he's like, "Dart, it's me."
Yeah,
And they're able to get by just giving him a Three Musketeers bar.
that show. Oh, the one thing I noticed, like the very first episode, the production value on that show jumped significantly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't go back and watch season 1 at all. So like that's not a thing that like I thought about.
Oh yeah,
Or I could compare the two.
I
accurately.
downloaded it right for Italy onto the iPad, so I watched it then. And then when the day we came back was when it got released. So I guess it was fresh in my
Yeah.
mind. But yeah, the production value is massive.
That's probably how you remember the snowball dance too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I've noticed that happens with like big hits. Like the first season, of course, they don't know what they're doing. The production company's like, we're not going to funnel a bunch of money into this, and then when it's a big hit, then the next season they're like, here you go.
Netflix is like, you got that money?
You got that.
Here's that money.
Except for The Walking Dead. The second season had a huge budget cut, and that's why they spent all season on a farm.
Yeah. And then Herschel with that unlimited ammo shotgun.
He did have an unlimited ammo shotgun.
He's, he tried hard.
He had the God gun.
He was just protecting his family.
Cheat goes on, dude.
protecting his family, like Michael Keaton, protecting his kids, like Steve, bringing this all full circle.
Are you watching any other new Netflix shows? There's a show that I want everybody in the room to watch. I'm like 3 episodes in.
Which one?
It's called American Vandal.
I haven't heard that.
What is it?
It's a Netflix series about a high school AV club that is getting to the bottom of there's like the cool kid. He's like super lame, but he's like the cool kid. He thinks himself is cool. He's the class clown. 27 dicks got spray painted on the cars in the car parking lot during like an integer service day, and like they go through. Just watch the first episode and be like, it's a documentary. It's a mockumentary of this AV club trying to go and figure out the facts, because like there's 30 minutes of time missing from the footage, and like they go deep into it. And all right, of all the people who could have had access to deleting the footage, it's these 6 individuals. And
what's it called?
American Vandal. It's a Netflix original. It's super worth it.
Speaking of dicks, last night I was playing the Fractured But Whole.
Oh, okay. I was worried. Last night I was playing with
And
myself.
I ran into Classy. And I love when they're like, where's Classy? And then someone says, like, Classy with a Y? And then they're like, no, Classy with an I and a little dick fucking the L out of the ASS.
Is it better than the first?
No.
No?
No.
Really?
It's
Gameplay
good.
or jokes?
I'm having fun. I
I
really
guess-
am having fun.
I guess that's with South Park. Yeah, funny or gameplay?
Both.
Both? All right.
I think they blew their wad in the first game with the nostalgic South Park stuff. And kind of everything in this one is pretty recent, which is not necessarily bad, but there's kind of not as much there. And then the gameplay, I just really prefer the gameplay in the Stick of Truth.
It took me a little bit to get the gameplay in Stick of Truth, but once I got it, it was awesome. I liked it.
I find the gameplay in the Fractured But Whole a little boring. Maybe if the fights weren't so long, but the fights are kind of long.
All right.
Yeah. And
That might have been a complaint from the first one.
that the fights were long?
The fights were short.
Fights were short. Huh. I'm trying to think. I don't necessarily. Maybe they. Well,
They were both long and short. There were short ones, and then there were
I remember when I got
long
pretty
ones.
fairly powered up. I don't know if some of the enemies necessarily leveled with you.
No.
So I do remember, like, if I had to backtrack somewhere, like, I couldn't play, like, a status effect game because I'd just kill them right away. Now, you can do more of that in this game, where you can mess around with status effects because the fights are longer.
Oh, okay.
And they take place on a grid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
And you do have way more companions. You have a ton of different guys you can choose
All right.
to fight with you. And you can bring up to 3 in a battle with you.
Oh, nice. Is Tally in this one?
Towley, he's your guide in some ways.
Okay.
Like, if you run into, like, a new gameplay element, like, Towley will appear in the corner.
All right, cool. That was Tally's one of my favorite characters. So when he wasn't in the first one, I was pretty bummed.
But I also fought Towley recently.
No, okay.
So he's in the game kind of in 2 ways. But yeah, right now I'm rolling with myself. I am a blaster and an elementalist. And then my team is Fast Pass, which is Jimmy.
Oh, nice.
Human Kite, which is Kyle.
I like the human kite.
And Captain Diabetes, which is Scott Malkinson.
Oh, that's awesome.
I replaced Super Craig with Captain Diabetes because Super Craig does not have many. Captain Diabetes has a ranged attack that Super Craig does not. So Sometimes it's kind of hard to fit Super Craig into the fray because he needs to be up front, but he's also usually slower than everybody else. So it's really weird to like try and maneuver him up front.
Yeah. All right.
And then the Mosquito, which is Clyde, I don't really like playing with. But yeah, it's fun. It's definitely fun. I just thought the Stick of Truth is better so far. I'm probably maybe a third of the way through the game.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm gonna wait for like the game of the year. That's what I did with Stick of Truth.
yeah, there is going to be like apparently a season pass or something, which is something I'm not going to mess with now because if it's anything like the Stick of Truth, I'll probably just come back to it like next year and play it again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Really
I will wait till
quick,
then.
Was Shadow of War good? Was it better than the first?
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, it was better than the first. I saw the plan for like their DLC releases and stuff, and I don't know if I necessarily would say I regret buying the gold version, but it's not going to be worth it until like May.
Ew.
After the release schedule is done.
Ew.
You know what season pass I usually get, and I got it, and I kind of regret it, and I usually don't, is the season pass for Battlefield 1.
Really?
There's supposed to be like 5, and they've only released 2, and that game has now been out over a year.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Wow.
the fuck. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Wow.
Apparently actually the new tribe may have already come out for Shadow of War. There was an update recently, and I think it's supposed to come out this month. So I guess I'll see that. Since I'm at the end of the game, the only thing that's left is just I can continue defending fortresses and if I want. So yeah, but it was a fun game, cool ending. Definitely set up a third game.
All right, cool. Monolith's a good developer. I like Fear when they did Fear 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Those games are good.
Yeah. You guys want to get into gaming
Yeah,
news?
Hell yeah.
I guess we've been there for a little bit.
Ravioli, ravioli, give me the gameioli. Here we go! This is gaming news on 3-Hit Combo. Ravioli.
Overwatch is getting a new hero.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Moira.
Moira.
My bad. Sorry.
She's got Biotic Grasp. Using her left hand, Moira expends biotic energy to heal allies in front of her. Her right hand fires long-range beam weapon that saps enemies' health, healing Moira and replenishing her biotic energy.
Well, that's interesting.
She has Biotic Orb, where she launches a rebounding biotic sphere. She can choose between regeneration effect that heals the allies it passes through or a decay effect that does damage to enemies.
Nice.
She has Fade, where she can teleport a short distance. She also has Coalescence, where she channels a long-range beam that both heals allies and bypasses barriers to damage her enemies.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
She definitely looks like a mix of, like, Mercy Zenyatta and Reaper. Because the Biotic Grasp looks very similar to the healing and damage boost beams.
She's a support character, isn't she?
Yes.
Okay.
The Biotic Orbs look dead ringer for Zenyatta's orbs.
Yeah.
Now, both these attacks work differently. And the Fade looks exactly like Reaper's teleport.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably not as powerful, but, you know.
I bet it's more reactionary than like placement.
Yeah.
It's, oh shit, I'm getting fucked up. Intangible for a second and then travel. Which even if so, it's still how Reaper works.
I like that she's a Talon agent because their Talon was not very fleshed out when the game came out. It was like Widowmaker and Reaper, and that was it.
Yeah.
And then they added Sombra, and now they added Moira. So
I mean, there's so many characters in that game now that it's got to be so hard to come up with new moves that aren't similar to others.
yeah,
What are they
probably.
at now? 28? 27?
That's a great question. I'm not quite sure.
They're at a shitload of characters.
And they're still like balance and stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're always balancing. I miss that. I miss every once in a while getting on Overwatch, and I miss Diablo 3. I want my computer fixed so fucking bad. All I've been playing is Stardew Valley, which isn't bad. I just miss my good games.
Did you see the Reinhardt Origins video?
Yes.
I haven't watched it yet. I have it bookmarked though, or saved on YouTube.
It's worth it.
To watch it. Yeah.
Stupid, sexy Reinhardt. But it's very good.
All right. Cool.
And he's young. He's a young Reinhardt.
Oh, young whippersnapper.
That's why he's stupid, sexy Reinhardt. He looks like... I mean, he's German, so it makes sense that he looks extremely Aryan.
Yes.
You know, but he's got the long, flowing blonde locks.
Looks like Prince Charming.
He does look like Prince Charming. You guys ready for another early access game?
Yes.
Depends.
The cowboy-themed MMO Wild West Online will enter early access on November 15th.
Sounds lame.
Wait, did you say offline?
Wild West Online.
Oh, sorry. It sounded like you said Wild West offline. I'm like, that's different. All right.
Yeah, that would be a problem with an MMO.
Yeah. All right.
The title's 1.0 release is planned for, quote, later this year. Wild West Online's early access alpha includes over 100 quests, a collection of historically correct guns, and 2 different public events. Though the early access version of the game isn't feature complete, players will be able to explore the map, interact with NPCs and other players, as well as customize abilities.
Okay.
So, MMO.
So,
But it's a cowboy.
All right.
it's really interesting because
Wild West.
is there another Wild West MMO out there?
I don't think so. Not that I can think of.
Just you wait till Red Dead Redemption 2 online.
God, and that's not coming out for PC.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get it.
At least at first, I know Rockstar likes to play the year later game, but
They didn't do it for the first.
that doesn't necessarily mean
I
it's
know.
not going to come out, though. But you're right, they didn't do it for the first. So, yeah.
Prince Marty.
I never beat the first Red Dead.
The Red Dead Revolver.
Or, I forgot that thing even exists.
Yeah. So
The first Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, so good.
Like, I've watched the ending, but, like, I got close, and I don't know. I just never finished it. Even though I had a ton of fun with it.
The funny part is like at the very end of the game, you figure out that you're in the Animus the whole time.
Every game just ends up being an Assassin's Creed
Right.
game.
Yes, of course.
Every game.
It's like, oh shit, this guy was actually related to fucking Ezio. Who knew?
Crazy. All right, guys. That'll do for gaming news. Let's go ahead and move into technology.
The hype machine is overloaded and our wallets are empty.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. She can't take any more.
This is technology news.
The T-Mobile and Sprint merger is officially dead.
I did not know that was a thing. That'd be fucking awesome.
Would it be awesome?
I like T-Mobile.
Yeah.
I know they're starting to pop up in Omaha, but they're not strong yet in Omaha.
They're not strong. So it's dead, not happening?
It's not happening.
What's the reason they gave? Was it like the companies or did the FCC shut it down?
It was an FCC oversight thing.
Makes sense.
Kind of, they said it would put the company into a dominant position or whatever.
Yeah. It would turn.
So, I don't know. It's weird because it's kind of like anti-monopoly laws, but they don't have a monopoly.
No, but I think it would bring it from 4 big carriers to 3, and Sprint would have 2 of the 3 or 2 of the 4 big carriers.
Yeah, that's true.
So that makes sense.
And I mean, cable companies and cell phone companies kind of already do that thing where they like don't step on prices that much.
They also do this thing where they just fuck you.
Right.
Just fuck you.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing where like they could be more competitive with each other, but
Nah.
We don't need
they kind
to be.
of
Yeah.
what is that called? Oligopoly?
Yeah.
Yeah, where
Polyamorous.
yes. Where it's not a monopoly, but the top couple
They
companies
set the prices.
Yeah,
that's good.
Polywogs.
they set the prices basically.
Because if one company does like the unlimited
Pods.
data coming back, I think AT&T did it first, and then like 2 days later Verizon was there, and then like I think actually Sprint might have did it first.
Yeah.
And then they all followed.
Well, and the cable companies are worse because they actually like trade cities. like, they won't even compete in the same city. Like, you'll have 2 cable companies in one city.
Fun fact, we were supposed to be the very first Google Fiber city, but Cox just shit all over that.
Yeah, that's... God, cable companies are the fucking worst.
Yeah. Oh, they're getting cocky now, too, because my Cox, it raised up like $5
They're getting
before
coxy.
we left. Yeah. And I called to, say that I'm going to leave and
Yeah.
see if they drop my price. And they just went, oh, it looks like we're the only service provider in your area, so if you want to drop us, then you won't have internet. And I was like, oh, fuck you.
That is the That's a monopoly.
Yeah.
I know it's not a national monopoly, but you have no choice.
Yep.
Yep.
You have 0 other choices but Cox.
Our
So they
internet's-
can do whatever the fuck they want to you.
We started at 50. We're paying 83 a month now.
Jesus
Holy
fuck.
shit.
Yeah.
That blows.
Yeah.
God, I hate cable companies more than, like, banks.
I hate cable companies more than Hitler.
They are Hitler.
I saw a funny thing when the Yankees were close to outing the Dodgers and making it to the World Series.
Oh, I thought they're calling the Dodgers gay.
Wait. No, the Astros.
Oh, the Astros are super gay. He can go on.
Sorry, if anyone's a sports fan listening to this, I understand that the Yankees would not be playing the Dodgers in the playoffs because they're in different divisions. It would be stupid.
Yeah, I super knew that as well, Matt. Thanks, man. Idiot.
Am I right? Hold on. Yankees are an AL team. The Astros are an AL team, right? I'm second guessing myself. Yes. So it was the Astros. Someone was like, rooting for the Yankees is like rooting for a bank.
I know. They have so much goddamn money. They can just buy all the good players.
Yeah. Which is hilarious because they haven't won a World Series since 2009. Baseball talk.
I'm a fan of it.
Comcast and Verizon want Ajit Pai, the head of the FCC.
That fuckhead.
Yeah, that fuckhead. They want him to block states from passing their own internet laws.
Dude, they're so evil. They're just so evil.
That dude, the head of the FCC, is probably like one of the top 5 cunts in the country.
He has such a fucking hittable face.
Oh my god, does he have a
Every
hittable
time
face?
I see that, I'm like, I just want to punch
He's got that big
fucking-
grin where he's like, hey.
I'm gonna take away everything good that you love.
Yeah. Oh boy, what's in my pockets? Oh, it's money.
You guys see my big novelty coffee cup? Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's
I think it's like a
stupid
giant
fucking Reese's
Yeah,
cup.
fucking
He's like,
coffee.
I got the biggest coffee cup. It's like, fuck you.
I'm cool, bro. I got this goofy ass cup.
Jackass.
I don't like coffee.
I don't like coffee either.
Yeah, no.
I think memorable cups are sweet, though. Doesn't sound like a bad guy.
You're a bad guy.
Well, we're not talking about me, are we? I mean, you can if we want.
Yeah, let's make this the Tamcast.
Yes. It is about time. 3 Tambo.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and move into news. We want to make sure the Tamcast only lasts 1 segment.
Right.
When there's some strange news in your neighborhood.
Tambo.
A man reports an unexploded World War II bomb. It turned out to be a zucchini.
That's awesome.
We killed him. We
That's
legit killed
awesome.
him.
Where is this at?
A man in the German town of Breton reported finding an unexploded bomb from World War II in his home garden.
That's amazing.
What?
It wasn't there before, and now it is.
Yeah, the 81-year-old homeowner contacted
okay.
officers Friday out of concern he had stumbled upon a decades-old dangerous weapon. Turned out to be zucchini.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great.
The police themselves even conceded that the nearly 16-inch zucchini really did look like a bomb
That's a big ass zucchini.
to an old person.
I wonder if it would fit inside of my anus.
Probably. Did you guys
Go on.
see the files from Osama bin Laden's computer?
No.
Isn't it? He really liked anime.
Oh my god, he had anime, he had like a Yoshi's Island ROM on there.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Dude, his files look like they could have come out of any one of our computers.
Maybe we are. Maybe we have a little Osama in all of us.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe we are Osama.
Yeah, I was like, don't you say shit like that.
He had 9/11 truther videos.
Man.
Apparently
He
he
was
would
a funny guy.
apparently he would go onto YouTube comment sections and like on truther videos and talk about like how stupid they were or how it doesn't make sense because you know they're taking his credit.
That's really funny.
Anyway, he had Charlie Bit My Finger on his computer.
That guy was just regular old internet bro.
Fucking memer, dude.
God, I'm not sure I should give this guy attention. That shocks Howard Davies Carr, who filmed his son Charlie biting the finger of his brother Harry in the now legendary 2007 viral video.
Okay.
This dude's mad because somebody watched his video.
It was Osama bin Laden.
So, that guy's dead. We think. We've been told. Wake up, sheeple.
He said his sons, the 13-year-old Harry and the 11-year-old Charlie, aren't surprised by it because they're too young to know much about 9/11. Oh my God. Oh. However, his wife's first reaction was different than his own. She wondered, were they targets?
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's fucking funny.
Was Yoshi a target?
Yoshi was a fucking target, man.
Easy peasy.
He probably was like, if I get Yoshi, I get an extra hit. A judge in Hawaii orders a man to write 144 compliments about his ex-girlfriend.
I like original judge court sentences like this. I just think they're fun.
So, the reason for this is because they went to court over the fact that he called and texted her 145 times saying nasty things to her over the span of about 3 hours.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he was hit with $2,400 in fines, 200 hours of community service, and a writing assessment.
I love it.
So that's fun. Writing 144 compliments. I don't even know if I know 144 compliments.
It's easier than you think. I made people play the compliment game in my leadership class at Samai. I'm like, all right, give me some fake scenarios that exist and give a compliment about it.
All right, kids, compliment me.
Wait,
I need it.
I need it today.
All right, guys. That'll do it for the Tamcast.
3-hit Tamba.
So remember, you can find Tam on Facebook, facebook.com/3hitcombo podcast. Email Tam your nudes at 3hitcombopodcast@gmail.com.
So many dicks, Tam.
Nah, I'll end it. I'll
Sir-
defend them with my honor.
Get away.
Tweet at Tam at twitter.com/3hitcombopodcast. And search us, the Tamcast, on YouTube. 3-hit combo Tamcast. So, for Andy and Tam, this is Tam signing out.